Hey everyone, it's Kutcher here, and today we're continuing our series on tattoo styles. In the last episode, we talked about old school, new school, oriental, and neo-trad. If you missed it, I highly recommend checking it out. I'll drop the link right here. Today we're diving into some super popular styles like biomechanical, organic, realism, and trash polka. So don't go anywhere and make sure you stick around till the end so you don't miss anything important. Let's go. Let's kick things off with Biomechanical, which really started blowing up in the early 2000s. Before that, it was all about tribal. We'll talk more about that in one of the upcoming videos. So, what exactly is biomechanics? The main idea is blending computer tech and machines with the human body. Put simply, it's all about making it look like there's a mechanical system built under your skin. This style was pioneered by a pretty eccentric Swiss artist named Hans Ruedi Giger. Inspired by the horror stories of Howard Phillips Lovecraft and his own freaky nightmares, he painted surreal, dark versions of the human form. By the way, he's the guy who designed the creature from Alien, probably his most iconic work. After Alien and Terminator hit the screens, the biomech tattoo style exploded globally, and it's still going strong today. A lot of people ask for biomechanical designs, and the boldest clients go all in with full-body pieces. Now, people often confuse biomech with steampunk, but let's be clear. Steampunk is more like fantasy. It's all about a world run by steam-powered tech, with 19th century costumes, gears, pipes, and stuff like that. So while they share some visuals, they're fundamentally different styles. Next up, let's talk about organic, or bioorganic, as many call it. This one's like the opposite of biomech. Instead of merging with machines, here the human body blends with natural or organic elements. You'll still see torn skin in the designs, but now it's filled with abstract plant-like or natural textures instead of mechanical parts. Here's a great example that really shows what I mean. Speaking from experience, these two styles, biomech and bioorganic, gave artists a lot of practice with shading and smooth blending. That naturally led to the rise of realism. No surprise there. Tattoo gear started evolving, the industry grew, and we finally had access to better supplies. No more hours spent soldering custom needle configs. Man, I still get flashbacks when I think about the soldering iron. If you ever had to solder needles, drop a comment. I bet there aren't many of us left, and if you didn't have to go through that, you're lucky. Trust me. Anyway, with better tools, it became possible to create soft gradients and smooth transitions, and everyone jumped into realism, me included. But it's not for everyone. Some artists gave up on it. It's a tough style to master. Nowadays, we've got huge color palettes. Back then, 50 colors felt like a dream. Now, 160 is just standard. Order a few bottles and suddenly your shelf's packed. So what's realism all about? It's all about making the tattoo look exactly like a photo, or even better. That's called hyper-realism. But here's a tip. If you bring your driver's license photo and ask to get it blown up across your shoulder, a good artist will turn you down. A bad artist? They'll say, yeah, sure, I'll do my best, and charge you cheap. When choosing a realism artist, look at how they handle the background. If your tiger looks like it's been decapitated and is just floating in midair, that's a red flag. The background should blend into the tattoo and into you, like it's part of your body. That's only possible when an artist uses the right supporting elements, and I'll cover more on that in a future video. Also, if a piece has outlines, it's not realism. Realistic tattoos should look exactly like the photo, no bold lines. Now let's talk portraits, which are a big part of realism. But listen, just because a portrait looks wow to a regular person doesn't mean a portrait specialist won't spot the flaws. Maybe the nose looks sunken in, or an eye is off, or the chin melts into the neck. That's why portrait tattoos can vary so much in price. The skill level needed is huge. Another common mistake is putting the face in a bad spot where skin stretches too much. That's how your Al Pacino turns into Danny DeVito when you move. So always pick the right placement for portraits. Also, some body parts lose contrast over time, and your detailed face could fade into two nostrils and a flat blur. Quick side note, at tattoo conventions, sometimes they show portraits done in dot work. That's still technically a portrait since it's a face, but done in a totally different style. Most entries in this category, though, are realism. Now, a big part of realism is black and gray. As you can guess, it's done using only black and gray pigments. Personally, I think this style is more versatile than color realism because the artist isn't as tied to the natural skin tone. If the contrasts and forms are done well, black and gray tattoos can last a very long time. Basically, it's realism, just without the color. Let's finish up with Thrash Polka, a wild and expressive style that's kind of an evolution of realism. It was created by a married tattoo artist duo. Their names are tough to pronounce, I'll put them on screen. According to them, the name was inspired by their love of German and gypsy folklore and music. Since 1998, they've been working out of their Buena Vista Tattoo Club in Germany. They say the style came from experimenting with photos and newspaper clippings, like collage work turned into tattoos. But heads up, a lot of beginners think they can just throw random stuff together, splash some paint, and boom, Thrash Polka. Hate to break it to you, but nope, that's not how it works. And if you want to learn how to tattoo, I invite you to our online tattoo school. You'll be learning from experienced pros at your own pace without quitting your job or changing your daily routine. To sign up, just fill out a short form. We'll reach out to you soon. Link is in the video description and pinned comment. Also, for all our viewers, we've got a promo code for the Tattoo Stars mobile app. It's an online platform for tattoo artists, studios, and tattoo lovers around the world. With this code, you'll boost your profile to the top of the search results for 30 days, and you can join daily tattoo battles for free. Compete to be the best in your style. All of our students get lifetime access to the app's paid features, so they can save on advertising and start making money from day one. Promo code and download links are in the description. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Peace.